But if you're going to start with one volume, it should be volume 1.
Go watch the original video for context, and most of the time I agree with Saiga, but here, I don't. Respectfully disagree. There's this popular thought that there is only one correct way to experience any type of media, and usually that's front to back, beginning to end. But there are whole schools of academic literary analysis that push back against that thought. They analyze works even for the first time, reading the ending first, or reading a story out of order. That became very popular in the 80s and 90s when serialized shows were popular. The idea is there isn't only one way to experience a story. However you experience a story is valid. That reading is valid. Because experiences vary based on time and place and situation. And that also applies for reading a story out of order. You can get context in different orders and still enjoy and get deeper meaning from a story. And I think the big thing here is that when people are doing this, when they're skipping parts and starting out of order, they're doing it because it's easier for them to get into the story. They likely have already tried the first way, and it didn't click. At which point, you're giving them the choice between experiencing the story your way, from start to finish, or not experiencing it at all. And in my opinion, it's better if they experience it the way that they're most comfortable. Even if that means just picking a volume and starting there. Even if that means reading the current volume first and then going back a few chapters and maybe then going back to the beginning. Even if that means putting all the episodes in a playlist on shuffle and watching it that way. I don't know. I don't know which way they're going to most effectively experience it. But any way someone decides to experience a piece of media, written, televised, or otherwise, that's a valid way. It's a valid experience. And like I said, there are whole schools of media and literary analysis that experience things this way. So I'd rather someone get into One Piece in the way that makes them enjoy One Piece. Who am I to say that starting at issue 1 and not skipping anything until you get current is the correct way to read it? I can't actually tell if they're not going to have context. They're the ones who decide if the context is enough for them. And they can read wikis or summaries or jump around to get whatever context they need to enjoy it. So experience media in whatever way and order you enjoy. And here, I'm going to prove it to you right now. At the beginning of this video, I said watch the other video for context. Did ya? If you didn't, did you still get the meaning of my video? Looks like you can get context in a lot of different ways.